Hello and welcome back. Today we have another £200 worth of 10p's to have a hunt through, looking for those pesky alphabet 10p's. We really want some 2019 ones that go into this book. The 2019 is the only book we haven't filled. Oh, well, the only one of two books we haven't filled, I should say, clarify. We have got C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, O, P, T, U, V, and X. It's good progress, but the 2019s are so prohibitively scarce and hard to find. We started a brand new 2018 book. This is book number 2. In book 2 of the 2018s, we've got A, B, C, E, F, G, L and M, N, O, P, R, S, U, V, W, X, and Y. So plenty more still to find. So let's get into this bag, see what we get. So we're going to jump into some questions then. I'm surely coming to the end of my 50,000 subscriber giveaway questions. We're going to start off with a question from Sam Miles, who says, congratulations on 50,000 subscribers, some great giveaway prizes and good luck to everyone. My question, Christopher, is, if you could meet one person, who would it be and why? A bit of a strange question, but didn't know any other questions. Oh, well, whoever the big cheese is that decides whether they're going to circulate coins or whatever, whether that's someone on the Royal Mint Advisory Committee, the Chancellor of the Exchequer as the Master of the Mint, or someone within the Royal Mint, I would love to sit down and have a conversation advocating for us coin collectors that are predominantly interested in circulating designs, which then obviously their tendrils spread into buying of new purchase and new releases and whatnot, bunk coins, silver coins, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff, because I would love to give my opinion as to what's going to help the future-proof this great and wonderful hobby. Otherwise, I'd love to meet Dean Martin, 100%. That would have been, he's one of my idols and heroes. I'd love to meet Dean Martin. It'd be so cool. I'd be a little bit gobsmacked and awestruck, and would probably be a bit of a quivering mess, and would be hopeless at trying to make conversation, but that'd be very cool. Mark Grace says, a question to answer, would you like to see a coin with the Queen and Prince Philip released as a commemorative? So there was, naturally, this comment was 8 months ago, which I'm not sure if that was around the time where he passed away, or whether that was, I'm not 100% sure on the actual dates and times and whatever, not so much times but more so dates. There was naturally a commemorative Prince Philip coin, and we were rapidly approaching his 100th birthday, which is a very impressive achievement, and I was personally expecting that to be commemorated, but then sadly he passed before that, but still had a coin coming out to commemorate himself. But yes, I think the Queen and Prince Philip make fantastic designs or images, things to commemorate on coins. UK Coin Chaser says, unbelievable. We're going to have to, just in case the censor hears that, shorten that. Unbelievable, Christopher. 50k. My question is, what felt better, finding the 2011 NIFC Shield or the Kew Garden? Good luck to everyone. So I guess you are related to finding a 2011 NIFC Shield is very cool. They are not meant to be in circulation. I found so few of them, but finding a Kew Gardens is really fun. It's just that iconic coin collecting coin, the one that all us coin hunters and coin collectors want to add to our collection. So I would probably have to give the slight advantage to the Kew Gardens. Yeah. Ooh, 2018. What's it gonna be? Ooh, Viva Villages. Very nice. Well, we got one ticked off. Good going. DA Garden says, I enjoyed watching the highlights, some I hadn't seen before, and I'm floored by your generosity in this giveaway. Thank you very much. A question you might have had before, but what's the highest denomination single coin you have ever seen? Ooh, that I've seen. Well, there was the $1 trillion coin they were banging on about making in the States to sort their budget or whatever it is. I'm not too au fait with what that's all about, but I'm sure I saw a news article of a 20 million Canadian dollar coin. Again, not really minted for any purpose other than to make it. Was it 20 million or was it more than that? I can't remember offhand. But in terms of coins that I've handled, I've got is it 100 or is it 200 Canadian dollar gold coin that was bought by my grandfather for my mother and was given by her to me. But yes, in terms of what I've purchased, a £20 fine silver maybe. I haven't got any £100 coins that I can recall in my memory, but yeah, I think that's just about sums up that question. My good friend and fellow CoinTuber Pocket Poet asks, or says, amazing giveaway, Christopher. I can't believe you hit 50,000 subscribers. Super proud. and glad to call you my friend. You've worked so hard for this and deserve everything coming your way. Thank you very much. One question though. How many Toledos does it take to make it holy? 3. I reckon 3. Cliffbone says, congrats on 50,000 subscribers. Nice prizes for celebration. My question is, what is your favourite Star Wars character and film? Darth Vader, I'm an Empire guy, and Return of the Jedi. I love that film. Alan Clark says, instead of the usual, what's your favourite coin? And how about what's the most obscure coin in your collection? Congratulations on 50,000 plus following. Obscure coin is an interesting question. So what is it that makes a coin obscure? The standout odd coins in my collection, probably, now I'm going to butcher this because I can't remember what they're called, but from the London Coin Fair I bought 2 very interesting coins, an old Japanese rectangular little thin silver coin which I thought was fascinating, and then I also bought, and I can't remember where it's from now, it's like again, it's rectangular but it's quite thick as well. But again, it's an ancient coin of some description which I can't recall. So they're probably the most obscure, and they just sort of, I went around the whole coin fair a couple of times looking at things, and nothing really jumping out at me as in, say, like waiting for a spark of inspiration. There were some beautiful and wonderful coins that I was glad to have stood and had a look at, but nothing that in my price range that jumped out and said buy me, until I found these 2 coins and I thought, oh, I've got to have these, they're so interesting, and not particularly valuable or expensive. They're just really, when I finally found them, I thought that's really cool, I really like that, and the other one likewise. So yeah, they're ones that jumped out at me, and they're probably the most obscure coins in my collection from eras and parts of the world I don't have particularly many coins from. Gabriel Gold says, well done on 50,000. Do you think the pound sterling should have been decimalised or remained the same? I am more than grateful that we entered into a decimal system, because a decimal system is much easier to work out than a pre-decimal system. However, naturally, I know the naysayers are going to say in the comments, if the decimal system, a pre-decimal system, is the only system you were ever used when since day dot, then that would be very easy to use. But I think from someone that's been lucky enough to be in a decimalised system, and I think I would think that someone that's maybe had any equal parts in a pre-decimal and a decimal system would probably, I would assume, agree that although it was easier, became second nature to learn a pre-decimal system, that a decimal system is easier to think about and manage, I guess. But I'd be interested to know your guys' comments on that too. Darren Cheshire says, if you had a chance to come back as a cat, what type of cat would you choose to be, domestic or wild? I'm definitely choosing a domestic cat. I don't want to be a wild cat. I want to be pampered and looked after, 100%. Peter Holt says, if you could have any coin from history, what coin would you like to have? Well done for reaching this goal. Thank you very much. So there are some historic ones I'd really love. The Edward VIII Trial Sovereign being probably the top of the list. If I'm not being asked to financially purchase it, if this was a coin that's going to fall from the sky and land in my collection, I'm picking the Edward VIII Sovereign. The 1933 penny as well jumps out as one that will be a really cool one to have, but then maybe I want a coin that's minted in 100 years in the future, and I don't know what it is, but if it's going to appear in my collection, that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? So yeah, Edward VIII Sovereign, I think. Michael Gunn says, great giveaway, Christopher, and congrats on 50k. Random question, where do you get your glasses from? I get them from Specsavers. I've been conditioned by media and advertising, so yeah, I get them. Ironically, these were supposed to be my cheap backup pair. I've got a nice frameless pair of glasses, which I don't think I've actually worn more than 5 times since I purchased these, but yeah, I quite like the backup ones quite a bit more than I liked my intended ones. And now Barry Ryan says, congratulations on reaching the 50k mark, easily the best coin tuber. Thank you very much, that's very kind of you to say. My question is, do you think there should be a 20p collection? I would like wildlife coins. Yes, 100%. The more coins we have different commemoratives on, the more there is to hunt through, and I would relish the opportunity to hunt through another denomination and have another book to fill over the course of it. But I guess the only question is, if they released a new set, they're going to release, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 designs in a year. That'd be a very quick book to fill, so I'm not quite sure how many coins there needs to be over how many years before it qualifies for having its own book. But no, I would definitely agree with that sentiment. And a wildlife set sounds very cool. Indigenous UK wildlife on coins. Will Germain says, considering you hoard coins, what set you off on this behaviour? This point of fact has never been more prescient in my mind than the last few days, because I am in the process of moving. This is the penultimate video I'm going to record with this set. It probably won't be the penultimate video you see with this I say set, the backdrop to the videos, because the next video is an explanation around the move and packing up, and I'm planning to do a little vlog of the move as well, carefully done, so I don't want people turning up at my doorstep, but I'm quite excited for this, and it'll be no changes in terms of the channel here, and in fact it should be more beneficial to the channel, but more on that to come. But yes, having boxed up all of my worldly possessions and had all the trays of coins and all the boxes of coins, the drawers of coins, the cases of coins, and this is, I haven't even touched the pennies, which definitely need to be sorted out before I move, with very few days left before my move. Yes, it is sort of crystallized in my mind. I've got a lot of coins and this is getting a little bit out of hand, but am I going to do anything about it? Probably not. What set off this behaviour? I don't know. I've always been a collector of things. So coins, stamps, Star Warsy stuff. I can't help myself. I'm just grateful and glad that they're sort of small items. I'm not like obsessively hoarding cars, for instance. Brian Rust says, do the silvers count as legal tender, Christopher? I have a 2017 one and have wondered. So, your silver-proof commemorative coins, to the best of my knowledge, are legal tender. Now, your non-circulating commemorative coins, be it silver, be it bunk, your £5, your £20, £100, are legal tender in a sense of the word. They are legal tender, I'm going to be very bad at summarising this, but they're legal tender in the settlement of debts, so it can't be refused as a payment for settling of debts. It is not, they're not intended to be used for your day-to-day transactions and purchases, but depending how far you want to stretch the term and how much aggravation you want to cause shopkeepers, potentially you could. But yeah, I would imagine it'd be easier to spend a silver-proof coin that circulates, so from the penny up to the £2 coin, because there are silver-proof variants of all the coins. Why you would do that would be a whole nother question. If you're going to make a video on it, I imagine it'd make a killer video. It'd be very cool to see, but I would think it could depend on the person at the till. If they're really paying attention, you hand them a silver coin rather than a circulating copper nickel coin. That's going to look odd, and they're going to think, is this a real coin? And then are you going to tell them it's a silver coin, and then they're going to just take it out of their till at the end of the day and go, wow, I've just got a 60 quid coin, or whatever. I don't know what the base metal quantity of a 50 pence is going to be, but yeah, I think you could probably get away with it. Why you'd want to do it is a whole nother question, but if you're going to do it, power to you. Match Attacks Cameron says, congratulations for reaching 50,000 subscribers, Christopher. What is your favourite country that you visited? I've got very positive opinions of many countries I've visited. The top of my mind is probably Canada. I'm half Canadian, so Canadian relatives that we've spent many a happy summer over in Canada. Lots of nice holidays I've had in backpacking around Greece, which at the time was a bit arduous, but looking back at it, it was a fun holiday. It was lots of exploration to being done. Lots of holidays I've had in South Wales, down in the Royal Mint, or in North Wales on holiday with the beautiful slate purple mountains. So yeah, Clontarf is probably a place that I hold very fond memories of. But for naturally going to the Royal Mint, meeting coin tubes, meeting viewers, whatnot, fantastic. So yeah, a whole range of things. There isn't any one particular country that I've been to and had a bad experience and said never again will I go there. Jordan Ralphie says, hey Christopher, congratulations on 50k. My question for the giveaway is, if you had to completely wipe one UK coin denomination from existence, what would it be and why? Don't hurt the 1p's. Definitely not, no. The 1p's can definitely stay because I need them until I get to my world record. I would though, however, and without any doubt in my mind, wipe the 5 pence from existence. They are so small and so fiddly. Having worked in retail as well, I'm sure everyone else in retail would appreciate the frustration of having to open a bag of 5p's knowing at the end of the day you're going to have to count those 5p's up. Yes, get rid of the 5 pences. They're so small, fiddly and annoying. I don't want them. Barbara G. Severson says, I love Britannias. I don't see many here over in Florida. Do you save all your coins, and what do you do with duplicates and fakes? So, majority of the coins go back to the bank. So, lots of people ask, how can I afford to search through £1,700 worth of coins a week? I don't spend £1,700 a week on coins now. I have a float, which is around the £1,700 mark, and I take the coins out 1 week, normally the end of the week. I'll record my videos sometime. But then the ones I keep are the ones that are over face value, or coins that I quite like. So like Christopher Ironsides, they're only face value, but I keep them because I'm stupid and have to keep them. So I keep anything that's over face value as a general rule of thumb, and anything we don't know mintages for, and I will hoard them as best I can until we find out mintages, see whether they're worth keeping or not. The rest go back to the bank, which is about 97% of the coins that I take out. So it just means that goes back to the bank so that I can take more coins out for the next week, and it's sort of a rolling amount rather than spending that or taking that amount every single week and being locked into it. So it's not spending it so much as it is hunting through the same funds but different coins, to try and phrase it like that. We're going to finish up with one more question from Ismail Mohammed. Says, congratulations on 50,000 subscribers. Christopher, love your videos. Question, what is your most rarest coin in your collection? Kew Gardens doesn't count. Kew Gardens isn't even close to being my rarest coin in my collection. I've had a whole bunch of coins that have a lower mintage than Kew Gardens. However, and even some UK coins with a lower mintage than the Kew Gardens itself. And outside of the UK, there are plenty of places that have coins with a lower mintage than that of the Kew Gardens. However, it's the relativity of that mintage. So a coin that has got a million mintage in Jersey is going to be much more common in Jersey than, say, a coin that has a million mintage in the mainland UK, because there are more people mainland UK, so that million is spread much further and wider, whereas a million coins of that design in Jersey is spread across a much smaller population, so will be more prevalent there. So it's a hard question to answer in terms of that fact. You'd have to factor in populations and the chances of getting it and blah 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 blah. So yes, difficult to say, but the Kew Gardens is definitely a standout coin. With that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, our finds for today. A nice smorgasbord of all sorts of things. We got the V for Villages, which was unfortunately 2018, which we already have in the book. Again, can't grumble, we found one, so that's success. 3 jerseys, a Gibraltarian, a whole bunch of 2021 10 pence, then these 2 interesting little oddities. I quite like these sort of coppery looking 10 pence. It's obviously just toned or whatever, it's not actually a copper 10 pence, but I think it's quite neat. And then this one here, the Queen, with these sort of bumps in her head, which you can see coming through on the line as well, which is quite neat. But no, as I said, I would call that a success in terms of the variation of different finds, and we got an alphabet to boot as well, so I think that's very lucky. For those of you that have watched this far in the video though, you might be interested to know I have a Discord server. You can click the link in the description to come and join that. If you're not on Discord though, you can also catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and there's the PO box you can write into should you wish. All that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.